we are going to learn about the careers in research. Here I have shared, I think some few I have shared here, so that I think lot of options were there. And the first is teaching community, like starting from lecturer to assistant professor, associate professor, professor, and some research positions in various institute like research coordinator, research director, dean research, pro vice chancellor, research and consultancy. So such designation will be get in the research career. And the next will be like in companies. So the most of the companies, they have this research and development. So in that companies, you will be helping them in research in many companies, not only L&T, Microsoft. You can see Microsoft has the largest R&D centers. So if you are excelling in research, you will be getting this R&D jobs in companies. And like research scientist in some of the central government organizations like CSIR, SCRC, CLRI, various research organizations were there. As a scientist, you will be placed. And then postdoctoral fellow. Postdoctoral fellow will be the eligibility will be the PhD. And I think we have a separate talk in this postdoctoral fellowship. I think in that you will be learning a lot of things. And the eligibility will be like before like 5 years of completion of your PhD, you should do this. And it's not a degree, it's a research job. It's a research job. And some of the website in various discipline, these positions were available. It's kind of a fellowship. And like in discipline like agriculture, biology, chemistry, computer science, engineering, environment and earth science, medical, physics, and other positions were available. Then some of the research positions available in various labs as well as various institute. So these positions will be morely many faculty, they will be sending a project proposal to Department of Science and Technology or UGC or various funding agency. And when they get some fund to their organizations or to their lab, so they provide this kind of vacancy. And if you are expert in that area of research, so surely you will be placed. And this is the you will be getting a stipend when you are placed in this job. Like some of the designations like project assistant, research associate, senior research fellow, junior research fellow. Even I was working as a junior research fellow for 2 years and senior research fellow for 1 year, and I was able to get this stipend. And my research topic, like in the fellowship, as well as my PhD topic, both were quite same. So I'm able to complete my PhD in 3 years. So these are all the thing will be an added advantage, as well as this will be considered as the research experience in your profile. So research experience in your profile. So you can opt these kind of positions. And you can see some of the vacancy were seen in the research centers: junior research fellow, project assistant, project associates, 1 to various grades were there. And earlier days, these kind of options were not available in these job classifieds, like research jobs were not available. But as our government is providing lot of funds for the research to various institute, so they are recruiting more researchers like junior research, senior research, a project assistant, research assistant. So in that case, many master students or PhD students, they're able to get into these kind of research jobs. And in this website, even they have added this research option. And then as a researcher, see, for in your discipline, there may be some issues may be there in the government. To solve that, you will be added into the committee with the government officials. And here one example, I think one professor, he is expert in soil. And I think some buildings, it has been demolished and some people has been injured. So from government, they formed a committee to investigate. These are all the things. So this person is an expert in that field, like soil, and he has been doing all the soil investigation, how this building has been had this kind of problems and other things. Why I'm sharing this is like in your discipline as a researcher, if you are excelling, So surely it will be known to various officials, and in various committee you will be placed, and in that case you will be uh, that's another job you can do, even though you are having a permanent job in some institute or some industry. You will be having these kind of other jobs too. And some entrepreneurship like research product or service to startup. See, mainly as a researcher, see, many PhD student or a UG student or a PG students, they do lot of projects in their lab, but finally the outcome will be like after the completion he will be placed in some companies and he'll be start working in some other field, and it will be like that. But one thing, see, some product you think if that come to the market, surely you have that scope, and it will be more helpful to the society. If you think that, you should give a try for becoming an entrepreneur. And you can, even though if you're working in some companies or a faculty in an institute, you should have some own consultant, and you can do the earlier work as a product, and you can sell, or as a service based you can do that service too. And then you can have your own research lab. Some faculty, they have, like in some investment, they have a separate lab. And many PhD students, even some institute, they don't have much facilities, so such students, they use these kind of labs in a nominal charges. They are helping many researchers. And some research training, so during a research tenure like some 4 years or 5 years, so you'll be learning lot of softwares, lot of research tools, lot of things you'll be learning. So many people, your juniors or your earlier researchers, if you are a PhD student or a PG students, some UG students may require some software training. In that case, you can start a own as a consultant, or a startup company. So you can have a research, not only research, like other some softwares, whatever you have done in your lab for your PhD or UG or other program. So you can give a training kind of thing. You can train various students. See, if you have a interest to train others, or if you have interest to share your knowledge to others, you can have these kind of training. And some guest events, like you can be a guest speaker for various international as well as the national events, as like seminars, webinars, workshop, lot of things were there. So so in that guest events, I like to, like, I know some professors. I went two conference, one in Vietnam and Egypt. So when I go there, I can find many professors. It's a kind of an vacations. They come with their families and they roam around. And at the same time, there'll be a keynote speaker for some sessions, and all the flight tickets and for their staying and accommodation, everything will be bared by the organizers. So such benefits were there. It and thesis evaluations. So for this and all, you should have some more contacts as well as some more collaborations. See, even in my program, in PhD program, around 18 conference I have attended. So mainly lot of, see, even some conference, I know one. I have a friend from IIT Delhi. He came to IIT Roorkee once. Then he came to BITS Pilani. Then other one. So see, when we go to various relevant to our field, when you are going to various conference, we used to meet like 2 to 3 times the same person, and then we will be able to talk to them. Okay, you came for that conference, I met you there. So such kind of conversation, it may not helpful for us. It may be helpful for our students in future. So such, not only for that, even you can get like PhD thesis. Their students thesis may be evaluated by you or me. So such options were there. And doctoral committee, so any for other researchers or other researchers students, you can be a doctoral committee member for reviewing their PhD or UG or any review work. Can be a co-guide or a supervisor. And some peer committee. See, in NAC and NBA, there are various criteria will be there. So I think in NAC, criteria 3 will be regarding the research and other work. So some people, they will be more expert in this research, and certain people in many institute, they will be keeping such person as a research coordinator. So such designations. And at the same time, in this peer committee, they will be a member. They will be a member. I know there are some professors, they are working as a NAC consultant even. So some university or a college, they are going for the NAC. So this person will be as a consultant, and they will be guiding them in all the things, and they will be conducting like mock audit and lot of things. So it's another way. Even though if you're in the research field, these are all some other options, and some other option is like research consultancy. So for example, even if you're able to do some analysis or some experimental work in your lab, we can collaborate with them, and in your lab you will be getting some consultancy. So a lot of such things also as a researcher you'll be having. I think here I have added some points regarding some of the options which as a researcher you have. I think till more things were there. So why I'm sharing this other thing is, see, even in your school days, many teachers will be asking you who you want to be. So many people, they used to tell uh, doctor, engineers, and various, and finally many used to tell some scientist. But till nobody teach them how you want to be the scientist. See, for doctor, people tell you you have to prepare NEET. So they used to study, and if they pass the NEET, then they can go. But nobody tells them how to become a scientist. So it's not an just in passing some exam and going, but it's a kind of a process, like an research. You should have more interest in research to finding solutions for some problems, and that problems has to be helpful to the society. Such interest you should have, and it's not like something only in publishing papers and publishing patents and having some copyrights. It's not like that. So you can do a lot of things in research. I suggest, if you are an UG students, PG students was looking, if you are watching this session, kindly opt research as a career. It will be helpful for you in future. Thank you.